Rogers does as well.
1, 2, 3. Henry, stop counting.
Are you driving back to the channel and on to the Tron trade?
Look at your driver. Look at your driver, hey? He's driving.
So today's destination will be recap station. I've got the Worcestershire Wonder Boy behind me as per usual, and yeah, so this round was a mixture of upsets and just some crazy scorelines and entertaining rugby at its finest. So stay tuned or stay primed as the Hurricanes versus Crusaders is actually coming up quite soon. So first game we've got a humdinger. This one really impressed me, to be honest. I was really impressed with both teams' interplay, as it was just really awesome.
I'll take over the driver now. You carry on talking.
And to be quite truthful, it was just the ultimate rivalry. I was ultimately taken aback by the try by James O'Connor, which was my favourite.
It was a stunner, eh?
And
absolute stunner.
And just, I know it was a mistake ridden first couple minutes, but just the ultimate rugby was played, and just both teams really put it into their misery by cancelling each other out. I was really impressed with both teams' ability to showcase their physical abilities first half, and yeah, the only thing that really disappointed me though was just how many mistakes were made in the first half. It was just incredible.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing and incredible at the same time. And yeah, just really disappointed with the amount of mistakes. In VV, I would have to go with someone like Ioane Moananu or James O'Connor. They just had stunners.
Well, who's it going to be?
Anyway, I would have to pick Ioane though, because he had a 2-try absolute stunner, and yeah. Anyway, next game, we've got the Chiefs versus the Waratahs. This one was a really awesome match.
This is the Chiefs Waratahs, by the way.
The real humdinger it was. I was really
Bloody Aussies.
impressed with the interplay of the Waratahs, as they just really yelled as a unit. And yeah, definitely loved the line-out play though, as they really killed the Chiefs in that area. And I was really impressed with the ultimate ability of Joseph Kosowski, as he really killed the Chiefs when he had the ball.
I was going to say that name after 6 beers.
And was just really awesome. And yeah, and also the way the Waratahs executed their backline play was ultimately just, yeah, it was perfect. And I was really impressed once again with the wingers, as they really supported Joseph well and really caused havoc on the outside channels, and the forwards just went off as well, with them possibly smashing the Chiefs at scrum time as well as the line out. So yeah, really impressed with the Waratahs and that area. The whole match, they just went crazy though. And yeah, really disappointing fact that I was. The Chiefs just didn't. I really do not think they were expecting the Waratahs to play like they did. As it was just really, I don't think they had the right game plan, to be honest, and yeah, just really disappointed with the way the Chiefs played, particularly in those wider channels. They just did not cover their positions right, and every time they had the ball they looked threatening, but the Waratahs just had some brilliant defensive work. And just, yeah, MVP for this one, probably Teddy Wilson, along with Joseph Kosowski. Those two had a really good game, and just, yeah, Joseph Eaglesall really made his impact on this game, and particularly we'll be looking towards the Wallaby jersey for the Lions tour.
Big call.
I know that's a bold goal, but it is what it is.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Next game, the Blues versus Moana Pacifica. Sorry. Blues versus Moana Pacifica.
Yay.
This game was brilliant. Just really impressed with the Blues forwards, and they really established themselves as a pack in this one, and just, yeah, I was particularly impressed with their first up approach to go to the line out drive, and was not expecting them to do that quite early, but just really impressed with that, and particularly though their ability to spread themselves out and really create some out of this world pace. And yeah, but my favourite moment comes in the form of the second half, where Mark Tillier just went crazy, and his ability to just eclipse the Moana Pacifica defense was just amazing. So yeah, and not only that, Trons, but the Blues really made something out of nothing in this one, and Moana Pacifica just didn't really bring their game, and just really made some opportunities count, and yeah, and that's what really disappointed me. Their lack of intent to, physically, the forward pack were there, but the backs were just not ready for the Blues onslaught. And yeah, just really disappointed with the back's performance. The forwards were just on their A game in this one, and they really carried them. And yeah, the MVP for this one is definitely Mark Tillier, and possibly Ricky Riccatelli, as he had a good game as well. Anywho, next game, and I'll introduce this one when I can. The Highlanders this is the Fijian draw. Highlanders drums and oh my God, the Highlanders just went on an onslaught. I was really impressed with the interplay between the forwards and the backs and the leadership of Hugh Winton and Timothy Tabatabanawai. Honestly, those two are just killers when they had the ball, and yeah, they were just on point with this one. And yeah, really impressed me. Well, the whole game pretty much, as the Highlanders just really put on a clinic. Honestly, they made some out of this world moves that the Fijian Druid just did not see coming. And yeah, I was also really impressed with the work of the forwards as they really supported each other and killed the draw when it came to the line out and the scrum. They just crashed the draw 8 with ease and just really put them under the knife and just really impressed me in that area. But yeah, the most disappointing factor was the draw. They just didn't show up in the first half. They let the Highlanders do all the talking. And sure, they had their opportunities, but the Highlanders were just superb on defence and just crushed their momentum and stuff, and it was just really disappointing. And if I had to pick MVP, well, it's really in between 3 guys here. Tanya Philemoni had a great one on debut, 2 tries, so can't argue with his performance. Timothy Tabatabanawai, again, extraordinary performance out of him. And Pharrell Vakatava, I mean, the man had a triumphant return from injury. So, I think I'm gonna go with Pharrell though, as he just went crazy in this one. And hopefully, he starts next week, although my heart says he'll be on the bench because my favourite halfback might be that in the 9 jersey. No Worcestershire wonder boy. It's Nathan Hasty. Anywho, really great game from the Highlanders. 10 out of 10. Awesome effort. The draw need to take some learnings into next week. And I will now talk about possibly the Aussie Derby aka the fifth derby I've ever seen. The brumbies versus the Reds. Brumbies, Reds now Trons, and oh my god, what a way to round out round 9. It is the ultimate Aussie derby, and what really impressed me was the fitness of both teams. Although the Brumbies just really took over from the outset, outclassed them in so many areas, but my favourites were the line out, the scrum, and they used their backs really well. And yeah, the Reds just didn't see them coming personally, and we're just really, really clueless with their game, in my opinion. And yeah, just the Brumbies really made some out of this world, in fact, out of this universe moves that I just could not believe, and they were just so clinical in their attacking play. And yeah, the Brumbies were so good with the pick and go scenario, and their line out was just absolutely nuts. And yeah, so yeah, and I mean, that's not the only thing that impressed me, but if I continued on, we'd be here all day. So
We've only done 2.5 minutes. Crack on.
To be honest, they're just so clinical in their defensive play as well, as they were just really, really solid on defense, and their turnover work was just absolutely brilliant, and their ability to just get over the ball with such quickness was absolutely beautiful. And yeah, something that really did disappoint me about the Reds though was their lack of just selfness, just see the opposite numbers go straight through them. Their communication was just really off, and it didn't help that not only did Tate McDermott had a bad leadership game, but to be honest, I think they should just go down to one captain and not have co-captains. I mean, it just really affected his game this time round. But it didn't help the fact that Noah Lolosio went straight into him and the Reds didn't. I mean, I don't know whether the ref didn't see it or that Reds were just not on their game. But yeah, really disappointing from the Reds' point of view. Hopefully next week they can take some learnings from this one and just move on. But MVP, possibly one of the greatest performances from Rob the TV as he just went really caused the Reds defenders some absolute chaos. Speaking of chaos, the brumbies were just so good. Anywho, I think that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching the Rugby video. And with see you all later. Thank you for riding on the Tron train with me and the Worcestershire one for today. Safe travels and subscribe, like, comment and do all that malarkey while you're down there. Catch ya!